Yeah, before we continue, anyone have any doubt? Sorry, I forgot to ask. Anyone has any doubt till now whatever we have covered?
No, Deepak.
Okay, great. So I think we were, what was the customer that we were using? There was one customer number, right? That 1002 or something we were using, right, for our case. So basically in CMIR you have that control where you can control this usage. That's the only place where you can control. There is no other place that you can control it. Okay. I think this is the customer. Let's put 1010 only for time being. Let's put TG12. You see this item uses. So that's the only place where you can control the uses. Okay. Rest other places you don't have any control. Whenever system creates another line in the sales order, system will automatically tag some uses to that line item. If it's a text, if it's a free, if it's a cross selling, okay, system will automatically tag that. You don't control it. It all happens in the backend. Now let's continue. These all are same few examples only, giving that header level item category, how it impacts your item category determination. Okay, let's ignore all this. Yeah, as I said, there is only one place that you can control. Sometimes even interviewer will also not be knowing this thing. Okay, if you tell this and if the interviewer says no, there is no place you can control, don't argue. Just say okay, then I need to check. Okay, in any of the interview, never argue with the interviewer. Even if you are correct, never argue. You can just say, okay, then maybe I need to check. Maybe I'll see after the interview. Okay, never say that no, I know this is correct. You are not knowing. You don't know. Never say this. If you hurt the ego of your interviewer, he will anyway eventually reject you. Okay. I have seen this example few cases where I know it is I am correct, but the interviewer doesn't know how it works, and then I was like, okay, maybe I'll check. I never said, okay, you are correct, you are wrong. I'm 100% sure it is there. Never say this. Okay. Now, this is not required. You can ignore this. Okay. So these many controls were there. Item category determination is that much only. Now we have covered the document type control that VOV8, right? We have covered the item category control that VOV7. Now if I go to sales order, there is another thing as I said for schedule and data we have. Let's open any order. So this is my schedule run, right? So there are few controls available in the schedule line as well. Always remember the schedule line is something which will impact your delivery, and somehow that's the only point which connects the sales order to the production team, right? Whenever you're saving a sales order, let's say stock is not there, how that production team knows that there is a sales order and it has to produce that much good, that all control is here only. Okay, so this is something you can assume it as a bridge between SAP SD and PP. Most of the data will be shared by the schedule line only. Okay, now let's see, and it's a table, schedule line table, right? PBEP header level. What is the header level data for sales order? Anyone?
BBA,
Right, for item
BBAP.
ABAP. For schedule line it's
Maybe.
PBEP, correct? Yeah,
Yeah.
now this is determination actually. This is schedule line. Okay, but let's see what it has. How it's determined we will discuss later. First we will see what all control we have in this one. Okay, so where you to define it, the T code is VOV6. VOV6. So here you create the schedule line. Like if you see in our case, what is the schedule line we have? CP. So that CP you can find here, somewhere it will be there. CP, you see. In schedule line we have very few control, but as I said, these few controls are very important. It's not that okay, we have less control, that's not important. This is very important. First of all, as I said earlier also, the movement type is determined via your schedule line only. Okay, when you are creating a sales order or third party, there will be different movement, right? In third party anyway, that there will be no movement, right? Because the goods is delivered by the vendor. So how system knows it? Through this schedule line only. What is the movement type to be taken? Okay, as I said, consignment. When you are doing a consignment fill up or consignment issue, that time a different movement type will come. Okay, because that movement is different. Think from come from. I mean, when if you come out of SAP and think from the business perspective also, that's a different type of movement, right? When you are selling, you're sending your goods to the consignment, what do you call that, customer location. Even though goods are being sent, right? Goods are loaded in the truck and it is being sent. But that movement is something different when you actually sell it to the customer, right? So that in SAP, how we control it via movement type. 601 is very important. 601 is normal goods issue. Okay, someone asks you what is the movement type for normal sales order, you need to tell 601. Okay, you can press F1, you can see how many options. There are so many options available, but few you need to remember. What is the movement type for initial upload? Movement type for initial stock upload?
651.
No, it's 561. You see, 561. Initial entry of stock balance. Okay. So this you need to remember. 601 as I said earlier, already 601 is a normal sales movement type, that also you need to remember. Okay, then yeah, as of now you can remember these two, and right, this also you can remember this four. Okay, 631, 32, 33, 34. Okay, and movements are when you say, let's say I'm sending goods to the customer. Okay, so what movement type I will use? 601. While I will return the goods to my company from customer, what will be the movement type? 602. So the reversal movement is all generally the just adding one number. Okay. So let's say in consignment, I'm sending goods to the customer location. The movement type will be 631. When I'm taking the stock back to my location, it will be 632. Okay. So the reversal is just opposite. Just one count extra, one count add to that movement type, and you will get the reversal movement type. Okay. Like here also is 601 goods issue for delivery, 602 return goods of delivery. Okay. At least as of now you will remember these two. As on will it will come, I'll tell you what all to remember, because as you there are so many movement type. Okay. It's not humanly possible to remember all this, but you need to remember whichever is relevant for our SAP SD, that you need to remember. Okay, wherever any goods is movement happening, but even if it is movement is happening because of production team or material management team or quality inspection team, anything, it will always be tagged to some movement type, so that you can track the movement in SAP. Okay, how it helps you? Let's say I want to know that TG12, right? Let's say our example is TG12, and being a consultant, you want to know how many times this TG12 has been done 601. Okay, so there is a T code actually to track the movement. This also is very important T code, MB51. Okay, if someone asks you in interview what is the T code to see the movement, material movement in SAP, then you need to tell MB51. There are other T codes also, MB52, all those things, but this is the main T code. Now you see it has all those options. I can, let's say I don't know the sales order, I only know my material. Now I want to, let's say I don't even know that whether TG12 has been sold somewhere or not. So how can I check whether that this TG12 has been sold or not? There are multiple ways. Okay, let's say assume I don't know what is this TG12 is. I just joined some company. Now I want to know whether this TG12 material has been sold earlier or not. There are multiple ways I said. Now you people tell me from where I can know whether this TG12 has been sold or not. Few example where I can see. How can I find out? My question is clear, like what I want to know. Anyone?
Hello, Deepak, can you repeat it?
Yeah, I said, let's say I want to know whether this TG12 material has been sold to customer, to any customer or not. How can I know? I have material number, that's it. Now I want to know whether it has been sold earlier or not. How can I see? How can I check it?
Like vendor customer,
Which one?
vendor customer.
No, what vendor customer? How you can know with for vendor customer? Where I mean
Like
SAP, how I can see? Tell me the T code or where I can find it. You got
Deepak, only one thing, like, do we know any of the details in the item data or something?
no, no, I
That,
don't. I don't know anything. I have the material number. That's it. Let's
okay.
say you are running a shop. Okay, let's break down further. Maybe let's say you are running a shop.
Yeah.
There are I mean as we have taken the example of this electronic goods and all. I have a shop where there are a lot of electrical or electronic equipments storing, right.
Hmm.
Now there is a fridge. Let's say that TG12 is a fridge. Now, just now I joined as a sales person or the sales employee in that shop. That's a big shop actually. Now I don't. I want just want to know whether this fridge has been sold earlier or not to any of the customer. How can I
Through
know?
sales orders, like previous
How
sales
how
orders.
how how you will see in SAP? Tell me the path or the T code.
Uh,
You are correct. You are in the right approach. But tell me where you will see.
uh, VA03
No,
or
but VA. If you go to VA03, okay. Let me go to VA03. VA03. Now, what you will enter here? What you have in your what data you have? You have material
uh,
number, right?
yeah, okay,
Where you will
order.
enter material number here? You cannot enter, right?
Can we not enter in the search criteria? Is it possible?
No, no, no. Sales criteria means
stock overview,
The
MMB.
no,
search
no. MMBB,
criteria,
MMB you see the stock, right? The current
yeah.
Yeah.
current stock you can see. How does it matter?
Maybe
Customer account group.
No,
if you go to SC16 and VBAP item data,
right?
from there we can check, I guess.
Exactly. But that's also something 80% correct only. What
Okay.
your track is correct. I will go to VBAP and I will put this TG12. Then I
Yeah.
can know whether this material has been created a sales order or not. I mean whether any sales order exists for this material or not. But just creating a sales order, does it mean it has been billed also?
Mm, no.
No. Then which table I need to go then?
Mm,
MVKE
No.
sales.
MVK is having the sales data for material master.
VA05 like list of sales order.
Okay, that's fine. Let's say I got a sales order, but from sales order you are not confirmed, right? Maybe only sales order is created. After that, nothing happened. Then
maybe through billing documents of that
exactly.
particular. Yeah.
So where you need to go? You need to go to VBRP. That's the first level,
Okay.
right? Let's take in this way. I'll tell you. See, you need to think this way how it works and how you need to analyze. I want what I want to know. I want to know whether this TG12 has been sold or not. So what I need to know first whether any billing document is created with this material or not. Now what is the billing document table?
VBRP.
VBRP and VBRK. But what I have my material number. So where I will go?
VBABRP.
RP exactly. So now let's go to VBRP. I have my material number. Where is my material number?
Item.
No, it's Posnar actually. It's not. It's the item number, it's Posner, it's the position number 1020, it's not the material. Okay, maybe somewhere down it will be there. Let's scroll down. Oh, see, this is material.
Magnar.
Now what I have a material number. I'll put it TG12.
If,
So now I see there are 124 invoice created. So this is the best place to see first, right?
yeah.
Now if I execute, you see this was the Posner which you were selling. You people, you told Vishal. So it's the Posner. It's
Yeah.
not the material number. Okay, this is the item number. You see, item is 10, 20, 30. It's not the material number field. So material number field is
But
this
what
one.
is that item number exactly? I mean,
Let's say there are 4 items in your invoice. So then some
okay,
number you
okay.
will have, no, 1, 2, 3, 4 something, right?
Yeah, got it, got it.
Okay, so that's the item number. So
Mm.
first way of seeing the invoice, whether this first way of knowing whether this material has been sold earlier or not, I can go to VBRP and I can put that material number. I can find out those invoices. So now I see, okay, 124 times this has been invoiced. Okay, now let's go to the next level. That fridge, this TG12 is a fridge, right? There
Huh?
could be a scenario that I have not sold it directly to the customer, I have sold it via third party. Correct? This could also be a case.
Yeah.
Now let's assume I only want to know those invoices or those cases where I have sent it from my own stock. So then what I will do, I will go to MB51. What I will put? My TG12. Movement type I will put 601. And now I will execute. So what it will tell me? All those material document, wherever that 601 has happened for this material. Okay, let's execute it. We are just off the topic, but this also you need to understand how SAP works and how you can find out those reports and all. Now you see, these all are documents where this goods movement has happened. You see this movement type.
601 movement type is basically from our plant, not third party.
Third party, there is no movement. Na? Third party, what
Oh, yeah.
happens? There is no
Correct,
goods
correct.
movement happening in your company. Vendor directly
Okay, yes.
delivers, right? Then why the movement type will come? Movement type only
Correct.
comes whenever that actual movement is happening in your plant. Let's say from plant to plant, or a storage location
Mm.
to a storage location, or production team has produced something and they have uploaded the stock, or some return goods came into your company. Purchasing team
Mm.
purchased something. Then only that goods is movement happening. For third party, there is no goods movement, right?
Yes, yes, yes,
Sometimes
understood.
the interviewer will trick you like this. Okay, can you tell me the movement type of third party? And you will be like, okay, what is the movement type? I don't remember. Okay, so don't confuse. There is no movement type in that case. Okay, now you see, I have all the material document wherever that 601 has happened. I have the dates also, and I have the quantities as well. Okay, now let's say I want to know the invoice number or sales order for this one. What I can do, I can just double click here. Okay, now you see, I get the delivery number here. Right, I can open this delivery. Let's open it. That's another way of finding. Okay, this is how I actually do. I mean, you also will be requiring some time whether this material has been PGI or not. The PGI moment type is 601. Now let's say I want to find out some material. Okay, so this way you can also find out whether this material has been sold earlier or not. You see, PG12 one pieces. Since we already have seen the Migo document, if you go to document flow, so at least PJ will be there. I am not confirmed whether invoice is there or not, but at least PJ is there. I know why, because there is a movement type already existing in the system for 601. So I know that goods movement has happened. I am not sure whether invoice is stated or not, but 601 has happened. Okay, but if I want to see the invoice, I can go to VBRP also. From there also I can find whether this material has been sold earlier or not. If you go to just VBAP, then you are just finding the sales order. Okay. Now, yeah, now if you go to schedule line, let's go to the schedule line now. Yeah. Delivery block. We have seen this delivery block at two places earlier also, at a header level, at a item level. Now again we have at a schedule line level. Okay, where it will help you. Let's say okay, first let me ask you this way. If I put a delivery block here at this place, or let me add the few line item maybe. Where is my sales order? Let's take this sales order only.
Deepak,
Yeah.
this is that line, no? Line item what it was showing, 10 is there here.
Right, that POSNAR. That we call it POSNAR basically in technical term.
Okay, okay.
Okay, POSNAR is your position number.
Okay, got it.
Okay. Now you see, what will happen if I put a delivery block here? Will I be able to create delivery? If I put a delivery block at this place, will I be able to create delivery for the sales order?
No.
No. Why? Because I am putting that block as a header level itself. So the document itself is blocked at the header level. Now let's remove it for time being. What if I put a block? Where is that another block? Somewhere must be here only.
B.
Yeah. No, where is that block here? There must be some block at the item level as well. Wait. There must be some block at item level as well. Where is that block? I am not able to find it.
Schedule line, I guess. Since
No, schedule line, what we have is that schedule line block actually. This is schedule line block. I'm trying to find out that line.
it's Deepak, there was one tab actually in schedule line. I don't know if it's the same thing. What you're looking for? This delivery block that
No, I
you
know.
have.
This is your schedule line block actually. This is your schedule line.
Okay, okay.
Okay, this is not your item level block. There must be some item level block also. Okay, let us see. VOV7, right? VOV7. Okay, in VOV7 we only have billing block. Okay, but where I can find this billing block in sales order? Okay, sorry. So in item level we only have billing block. So delivery block will happen only at the header or at the schedule line. Now, if schedule line, if you see, let's take this line maybe. TG12. Let me increase this quantity to 50. Okay. Now see, when I will go for the header level block and when I will go for the item or schedule line level block. Let's assume this customer credit limit is exceeded. Then what I don't want any item to be delivered, right? Because this credit limit is exhausted. So when I need to block this whole order, I will use this delivery block. Now let's think of a scenario that I want to deliver this, that's fine, and this, but I just want to restrict this 30 line item for any reason. Okay, for time being, I have given the same material, but in the real world, it will be different materials, right? Now let's assume this 10, 20, 40 I want to deliver, 30 I don't want to deliver. Then you can put that delivery block at the schedule line level. Okay. And also if you go to schedule line, you see on 6th I have one pieces. There could be multiple date, let's say on 4th of May or something, okay. Day 26. There could be like 10. I don't know whether this is month or what. I don't know what is the format. But let's say for time being, on 4th of May, I have few confirmed quantity. On 10th of May, I have few of confirmed quantity. What I want to control on 10th, I want to deliver, but on 4th, I want to block for any reason. Then I can put that delivery block for that particular line. Then what will happen in this case? For the time being, let's put the data like this, because this will require a lot of config to get the exact data. So I am putting just a. Now see, if the delivery block exists at this level, my whole line item is not blocked. What I am blocking? I am blocking only the delivery which is scheduled at 4th of May, and 10th of May it will be allowed, but on 4th of May it will not be allowed. So now you see the difference. I can control at the date wise level also, okay. So this is why we have control at the this one schedule line level, okay. Now movement type, as I told you, this will be asked in many of the interview actually, from where the movement type comes in your sales order, how system knows which movement type to be taken. So you know, tell this comes from your schedule line. We directly assign that movement type, okay. In the schedule line we don't create it, we just assign it 601, 541, okay, 631, that movement type we just assign it here. Okay, now the next okay, also this also, let's cover this also. See, whenever that movement type is happening, then first thing what system is doing, it will update the stock, right? That change you can see in the MMB. Let's say I have 100 number of fridges in my company, I sold 10 pieces. So then that movement type 601 will happen for that 10 pieces, correct? Now if I go back to MMB, I can see the difference, that okay, now I have only 90 stock. So movement type, whenever it is happening, it will first update the stock, okay. Or let's say you are moving from plant to plant, okay, plant A, plant B, you have two plant A has 100, plant B has 0. If you move some 20 or 30 pieces from plant A to plant B, then as I said, any movement is happening, then there will be some movement type. If movement is happening, movement type is there, then it will update the stock as well. Also, when we do the PGI, right, or any movement type, that time also one accounting entry will be generated. As I told you earlier also multiple times, since we are talking for PGI perspective, let's for understanding purpose, when I do a PGI, a movement type is generated, right? In accounting document is generated, that I can show in the, I can see in the delivery PGI document, document info accounting document, right? So any movement type will have these two impact at least. It will update the stock, it will create the accounting entry. And as I said, whenever for let's say for third party there is no movement, so there is no questioning of updating a stock and all, there is no accounting entry for that as well, okay. Now yeah, see, moment type of post good issue, it's a 601. This is again, you see, this is the same accounting entry that you see in PGI. Your COGS, cost of goods issue, will be debited and inventory account will be credited. Inventory credited means inventory will be decreased, cost of goods sold will increase, okay. Now 601 is a moment type for PGI. As I told you, 602 is for return. There is another moment type for return. This we will discuss maybe later, okay, because return is all not always of one type only. There could be multiple reason for return, right? So to track all those, SAP has given different movement types as well. But this one, you know, don't have to remember. If you remember 601, 602 also, that's fine. 601 is for PGI, 602 is for reversal. That is also fine. You don't need to remember all this movement type. Okay, there's all movement die, that's fine. Okay, let me, since it is mentioning here, let me put it away. Let's say for any reason customer is returning the goods to you, right? If you are using 602, or let's talk about the business perspective first. Okay, let's say customer called you and said, boss, I asked you for 100 liter of fridge, you have given 50 liter of fridge. I don't want this material, you have sent me the wrong material, take it back and give me the correct material. So now the quality of the 50 liter which we have, I mean the 100 liter of fridge which I sent to the customer by mistake, there is no question on the quality of that product, right? What is the problem here? I have sent the wrong product. Instead of 50 liter, I sent the 100 liter fridge, right? I have sent the wrong product basically. So when I will return back that material, I don't have to, what do you call it, check the quality of that material, right? Because I know it's by mistake I sent the wrong material. I'll just get it. I'll put in my stock. But now think of a scenario where you have sent the correct material. The customer also asked you for 100 liter of fridge. You have sent the 100 liter of fridge. That's fine. But customer questioned on the quality. He said, no, that fridge is not working. That lights are not turning off. It's not cooling. Now, in this case, what you will do? Think from a business perspective also, not from the SAP only. Think, as I already told multiple times, a functional consultant needs to map the process in SAP. What is happening in the real world? How you can map it in SAP. Now, think in this way. Customer has questioned your quality, right? That your goods is not up to the mark. It's not cooling. It's not lights are not turning on, and all those things, right? In this case, what you will do, you will get the stock back. But what you will do after getting that stock back in your company, you will ask your quality inspection team to check that material, correct? That please check that material that customer is questioning on the quality, that it's not up to the mark, correct? That's what you will do. So now you see, in both the cases, material has returned to me, but in the first cases, I don't need to check the quality because I know it's the wrong product I sent by mistakes. I will put it in the stock as it is. But in the second case, I need to give this material to my quality inspection team to check that material. And once they will check it, once they verify, or let's say they find something, they correct it, then only I can tell this, okay, this material is now ready for my resale, right? So the 651 or 655, all these movement type you see, sorry, adding stock to the quality. You see, return quality inspection. It will also return, but where it will return? It will return to the quality inspection team. It is not returning as a 602 because both processes are different. Even though high level you think, okay, it's return only, but you see the process is different. Okay. So this is why you use 655 and 651, all those movement types. If it's a normal return, you don't have to check anything. You can use 602. That's it. Now, this is ignore this one. Okay, now one more thing. I think this we have not covered so far. You do the, or let's do one thing. Let's create a mode delivery maybe. Zero one Z over 9. Okay, maybe the posting period also will throw us some error that posting period is closed or something because now it's another month, right? But anyway, let's see.
MMPV, I guess.
Yeah.
That
Okay, let's see. I want to show you how you reverse the PJ actually. So we can take the backdated also, that's fine. So many things is asking here. We need to maintain all this in our customer master. Then only this alt data will not be asked. So basically, when you do a post good issue, right, that you can reverse also. Let's say for by mistake you have done the post good issue and you want to reverse it. That is also very much possible in the real world, right? That by mistake you have clicked the post good issue and you want to reverse the process. Every process you can reverse. Sales order, you can delete it, or you can put a maybe delivery block or something you can put, right? And there is another option, region of rejection also, that you can put in your sales order. So like this you can stop the sales order. Delivery also you can put the delivery block or something. Invoice you can cancel. uh, let's say 5 April only, right? I'm giving 16, why it is not accepting? See, these are very generic questions. You see, material availability date cannot be after the delivery date. Why it was coming? Because what I said, I want delivery on 4th, and I'm saying material availability date is 16th, right? So how it is possible to deliver on 4th? It's not possible, right? So let's increase 24 also. Transportation kept in the past. Now it is transportation planning. Let's put some line or something. Okay. Let's create a delivery. Fine. On 24. Let's wait. We don't have to waste this much time. I have some data already. Wait. I can show you how to cancel that invoice also in this one only. VOV6. Yeah. Now you see, I have my order, I have my delivery, I have my invoice. Invoice is in error. Let's do one thing first. Let's try to reverse the PGI. VL09 is the T code to reverse the PGI. You need to put your delivery number. Execute. If it's inbound, you can select inbound, outbound, you can select this one to cover both. As per the requirement, you will do it. No data available. Why this is coming? ZPST. ZSPT, right? What is inside there? 5269. Why it is not coming? Okay, let's do one thing. Let's first cancel this one maybe. Ideally it should come. No data available. ZSPT was only movement. ZSPT only. Anyway, to cancel the invoice, what you need to do? You need what is the T code to create invoice? T code for creation of invoice.
VF01.
Right. To cancel invoice, it's VF11. Okay. VF11, you see the same kind of ticket it will, I mean, the same screen kind of it will open. You press the, you give your invoice number, you just need to save it, that's it. So now you see, again, see, even if I'm cancelling, system will create another invoice, basically, another document. Now let's do one thing. Now let me open the sales order again. Now let me go to document flow. Now you see this is coming now. Why? Because I have cancelled the invoice. Okay, now let's see whether this comes or not. I hope. Okay, so why it was not coming? Because there was already invoice existing. So now what I have done, I have cancelled this invoice. Okay, now see how I will reverse the PGI. This is the PGI reversal screen actually. You select this line item, you click on reverse. It is asking for confirmation, you click OK. So it is giving me some error, fine, because as I said it's a movement type, I mean the posting period issue and all. So let's do one thing, let's click here, let's see if I can change this date. I don't know. No, this I cannot change. 31st March. That's the problem for this one. See, this PGI was happened on 31st of March. Now, when I am doing the reversal on 6th of April, and this posting period is not open, this is why it is not allowing. Or else what will happen if you select this, you click on reverse, another document will be created, and then you can see the material. Or let us try to open that period maybe. Wait. So zcon के लिए open करना अपने को, right? So let's MMPV, MMRV first. Let's check MMRV. Zcon. So it's 3rd 26. Okay. MMRV is for checking. MMPV is for changing. Okay. Let's go for MMPV. I want to change it for Zcon. I want to use it for 04/2026. Let's execute it. Let's check whether it has happened or not. Now current period is 4. Now let's go and try to reverse it. Since we have done the changes, I think we have to commit again. Select this line, reverse. Now you see it says goods issue reversal happened or goods issue cancelled. Now let's go to the sales order again. Let's open the sales order again. Now let's click on movement tile, this document flow. You see this is the reversal of PGI. Okay, let's open it. 5733 VA03 5733. When you click on this header item on all those stuff, right, system counts those counts somewhere actually. From 20-30 times you can go back and come back, and after that it throws that error that maximum time limit or all those things. So you need to open it again. That's fine. This document I was trying to open. Let's open it. Doc info, or I think here only you can see it the moment I do it. Okay, you see 602. Because what I did in 601, I just reversed it, so it is taking 602. Okay, let's stop this here only. So now you know, I mean, now you know what is the T code to reverse the PGI VL09. What is the T code to cancel the invoice? It's VF11. Okay. Now, as I said, you see consignment cases, you see 631, okay, 32, 33, 34, all those things. So maybe in some interview this could be asked that tell me the moment type for fill up, tell me the moment type for pickup, okay, issue, return, all those moment type they may ask. It's very simple, 31, 32, 33, 34. But yeah, they said, wait, so as I said, there are, when you do a consumption, let's stop here only because I have 2 minutes, so let's not open another topic here. So this kind of 4 process will be there in the consignment case, right? This is your 631. Okay. Then what will be the reversal of this one? 6. Reversal of 631.
632. 32.
Exactly, 32. Here it's 633. Okay. Then what is your this one? 634. Okay. So this is your fill up, issue, return, pickup. Okay. Generally, sometimes what happens, at least in the initial days, even I confuse, okay, maybe 631, then it will be 632. No. 632 is the reversal of this one, right? So it's the pickup case. It's fill up, pickup, issue, return. Okay. Let's stop here only. Any question so far? We'll cover this tomorrow. This is all movement type only that is discussing so far. This we will start from tomorrow. Item relevant for delivery and all. Different movement type it has shown you. See 645, one step movement for STO, 671, 677. These all, if you remember, that's fine. But if you don't remember, that's also fine. 601, 561. These all at least initial. One more you need to remember. 641 is very important movement type actually. This you need to remember. Okay. I will tell you where we will use the 641, but as of now, you need to remember this is for STO movement type 641. Okay, so as of now, 3 are important: 601 normal PGI sales case, 561 it's initial stock upload, and 641 is for STO stock transport order. Okay, we'll cover this maybe tomorrow. I will cover this something for STO as well. Then you will understand all this. Yeah. So any questions so far?